All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Julie with Compassion Care. I'm the community education nurse, and I know I met several of you when I was here last month briefly. We are starting our educational series. We're going to come once a month and meet like this, and we're going to do different health and wellness topics. Different things related to health, wellness. You guys can let me know if there are certain topics that you really want to hear about. Let Stephanie know, let myself know, one of the staff here, if there are things that specific disease processes, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. Today we're going to start with stress management. We figured that was a good, easy one to lead in. I think all of us can agree that we experience some level of stress in our lives. I usually ask, how many of you have experienced stress sometime in your life? Every hand goes up, right? So really the better question is there anybody here who's never experienced stress? No hands, right? Because we all do, it's part of life. So sometimes when I teach this class, people will ask, are you going to teach us how to eliminate all stress from our life? And I say, if I could do that, I would bottle that and I would be a millionaire. I probably would not be here with you guys today. So unfortunately, I don't have a magic wand. I don't have an ability to say, this is the magic cure to eliminate all stress from your life. We are going to face stressful situations almost daily. But really what we want to talk about is how do we manage our stress? We've heard before, and we'll talk today, that stress can have a lot of implications on our health. It really does affect us. It's not just hearsay. Research has proven that. So it's important that we learn how to manage it. And not all stress is bad stress. Some stress is good, and we'll talk about that as well. So we're going to talk about what is stress, why is it important that we manage it, and then we're going to talk about a few different ways that you can do some very simple things at home on your own that are either completely no cost or very little cost, things that you can do to relax, because we all need to learn to relax a little bit, right? Okay, so we'll jump right in. The definition of stress is actually any type of change that causes physical, emotional, or psychological strain. So when you think about that definition, that's pretty much covers everything, doesn't it? Any kind of change. They could be little things. It could be a disagreement with a spouse, a loved one, someone in your family. It could be opening the mail and a bill that you weren't expecting has come in the mail. It could be a phone call with bad news. It could be a doctor's visit and finding out that maybe we have a new chronic illness or our illness isn't going as well as we would hope it's going. It could be somebody cutting us off on the road. Somebody gets in front of us in the grocery store line. All these types of things cause stress. Anything that causes emotional, physical, or psychological strain is stress. So as I said, not all stress is bad, and you guys have these handouts. Feel free to follow along. I'm going to try to stay in this order. Sometimes I jump around a little bit though. Let me know, and if you guys have any questions as we're going, this is interactive. So just because the camera's on, don't worry about that. If you have questions, you want to share something, please jump right in. So as I said, not all stress is bad. There's actually a good type of stress. We call this eustress. It's actually spelled E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S. And eustress is actually, it keeps us young at heart and vital. One of the examples they had of this is if you were a skier and you're at the top of the mountain getting ready to ski down the hill in a race, that stress that you feel, that adrenaline as you're getting ready to ski downhill, if you're competing in any type of event, if you are rushing against a deadline, something maybe for work or home, or you're playing a game on the computer and you're playing against time, those are considered good stresses. And it's short-lived, right? We have this rush of adrenaline, hormones like cortisol, our heart speeds up, we have this burst of energy, and it's short-lived. So that stress is actually good for us, and we want to experience that type that keeps us young at heart and vital. The next type we call acute stress. This is short-term. This is something that happens suddenly, and it's short-term. It resolves itself quickly. So this might be, the person cutting in front of you while you're driving or in the grocery store lane. Oh, it makes us mad for a minute. It causes